What's up? Time to do some more vaults. This is my second week of recording the vaults, and I've got quite a few characters for you this week. And the very first character being my prop paladin. I play very casually. It's got one choice, and I think every character thereafter has two choices. So, yep, that'll do. It's a pretty decent upgrade. Not gonna care too much. I'm not that bothered about this character. I just tank other people's keys to help out from now, every now and again. All these characters are pretty low geared. I've got a few that have creeped up into like the low 650s, but for the most part I'm 10, 59 levels behind people at the moment who've got maybe one or two characters that they play. I've not spent any gilded crest at all on anything other than the crafts. So I've crafted a weapon, I think, on everybody, and I've got my spark sitting there for the next craft, which I'm going to leave for now on everybody, because with only doing two choices and sometimes one choice on a character, I feel like you don't want to hit your crafted spot. So I'm just going to hold it in my bags for now. This paladin's got two choices, so to your shoulders or to your gloves. It's 50-50, I don't think it actually matters. Have I got anything in my bags I can convert? I do have shoulders in my bags I could convert, and a helm. I'm not sure if the gloves are the piece you might want to drop. He's fairs. Yeah, I'm going to take the shoulders. Gloves is probably the piece I would play without, but I mean that's a bit min-maxy for now. No one actually cares right now. I just want to get the gear and I'll worry about all that stuff there. Workshop, hate that place. Next character will go... Yeah, okay, we'll do the Windwalker. I think my Windwalker has a chest piece I could convert. Now that we've got 4 catalyst charges, I don't think I've used any charges on this character. I don't think it's got any tier either, so it's kinda hard to not get an upgrade on this character. I don't even know what I want. I don't know what the stats on the main pieces are. I think they're all relatively good for Windwalker now that we scale off multiple secondary stats. Hopefully just hit a bit of tier, that's all I really care about at this moment. Oh, I'm not so sure about this. I mean, my trinkets are turbo bad. Azurok's Resonating Heart. Don't think that's even that great, to be honest. Probably going to just buy trinkets, right, down the line with dinars, so unfortunately I'm taking bracers, which isn't... It's not... It's an upgrade, it's not bad, but it's not anything to write home about. At least I've got Motherload. I quite like Motherload. There we go, that's that character done. Unfortunately this character's struggling massively with getting tier. Check my Boomy now, which actually has no real gear from the previous vaults that I've done. It seems to just be cursed with rings. However, I did do the 4 times weekly dungeon quest last week, and I lucked out and I got a house of cards on it, So maybe this is the start of my fortune turning, get some nice loot. And the only other piece I have, I think, is a chest piece that I could convert, but I really want a piece of tier. Maybe I can try to set out. Oh wow. Check what the stats are on the helm. Oh, haste mastery, I mean that's huge. Easy. I can convert that chest piece as well, and I can at least play with 2 set this week and enjoy some stuff. I'll probably go and convert it now though, because I think I still have all 4 of my charges. I actually don't think I've touched this at all, purely because I don't have anything really to convert. Yeah, 4. A socket 2, that's really nice. That's a big item. Nice. Didn't look at my key, but whatever. Normally I like to check my DK out. I've always been a bit more of a frost enjoyer, but I'm trying to push myself a little bit to play Unholy because it seems a bit more consistent than it used to be. It doesn't completely rely on large pools all the time. To get the most out of it now that you play Sand Lane, which is cool, but at the same time it's a bit basic. You pretty much just spam Vampiric Strike over and over and over, which is not that enjoyable, but you need to proc your Blood Beast, which does all your damage. So I think I've got shoulders last week, so any other piece of tier I'd be delighted with, and we could get 2 set going. Ooh, shoulders again. Don't remember doing the raid, but apparently did. And feet. I'm not sure what the feet convert to. Let's see if I can Google it quickly. Okay, let's see what it turns into. Oh, haste mastery feet. It's gotta be then. It's gotta be. That's actually pretty nice piece. It's a bit of a shame that I still can't seem to get tier on this, but it is what it is. I've got 69 haste mastery feet from last season, so. Ooh. That's actually quite a nice piece, especially for Unholy. Yep, we take those. Another workshop. Ugh. I'm just refusing to spend any gilded crests on anything other than crafts because I kind of see it as a waste, because 10s are extremely easy right now, and I'm only 440 on most of my characters, but between 440 and 450, and I'm having no issues with 10s, and I want to try and get one character to get the achievement. I think it's 675 average eye level you need. They changed it slightly from season 1. So once you hit that, you unlock a 50% discount for all your other characters when they upgrade. So because I'm kind of playing so many things at this moment in time, I'm going to slightly min-max it and just hoard my gilded for a little while till I decide what character I kind of want to play a bit more seriously for pushing, hopefully for title and things. Ooh. Sure, I think this is actually going to be 4 set, which is crazy. I think this is going to be 4 set. Yeah, I've played my luck 4 weeks, and I got helm, shoulders, and gloves. which is kind of disgusting. And now I've got legs, so damn. 4 mythic tier pieces, that's kinda insane. Put these on. Oh my gosh. That's big. I also have this chest piece that I could have converted as well, but it's my last season 1 piece, so I'll just wear that as well. Bumps my level up, so that was 642 to 646, so it's an easy little injection of eye level. I'll buy some enchants for that later. That's cool, that means I can have some fun playing around with that later. Testing out that 4-set demo feels really nice. I know Destro's Destro, but demo feels really nice. So this is going to be my Feral Druid, which I usually only play like a little bit each week. I do find it quite fun. I'm also chasing 4-set on this. It's got 3 pieces, so I think I need gloves or chest maybe to try and get 4-set. And to be honest, quite a lot of the damage is in 4-set because the bonus. Oh, no, it's helm, sorry. I need helm or gloves. Because the bonus just gives you straight up 1,000,000 damage on the target that you bite from Apex, and it also increases your bleeds by 16%, which is a pretty crazy amount. So hopefully we can hit helm or gloves, that'd be ideal. So wrists or shoulders. I think I have myth shoulders. Yeah. My bracers are pretty bad, so probably just take bracers. That's a bit unlucky that we don't get to try out the 4-set this week. Maybe I can get a piece from my keys and just convert it. But we won't get a charge next week, so I kind of want to hold on to this charge that we just got. The gear's getting up there a little bit. I'm missing quite a few enchants and things because this is just whatever I've had, I've thrown on. 651 is kind of okay. Really need to get a helm sorted out. That 610 helm, jeez, that's pretty awful. So we'll do the Disc Priest next. Which I really enjoy playing, but I'd only really played Void Weaver up until recently, so I'm going to start trying to play and get better at Oracle. I do actually really enjoy playing Disc. I think it's quite a lot of fun. Disc and Mistweaver are the 2 healers that I absolutely love playing. Not sure what I have on this. I think I've got 1 tier piece. Yeah, I got Helm last week. It's the only tier piece I have. I've got some legs and a chest that I could convert as well. So we'll see what we get. Some gloves will take it. Not sure what they convert to, but I kind of just want to get my 4-set going. They're also really nice for shadow though. So check what they give. Crit mastery. It's not that great. Yeah, I think you don't want the legs probably is disc. You probably want to get some legs with haste on them. Yeah, I'll convert those at some point. Well, two set. Not that that's very useful, but we'll check out my mage. I've been playing a little bit of Fire, Arcane, and Frost. Arcane's what I actually really enjoy playing. It's incredibly annoying to play in pugs because if your tank doesn't pull around your cooldowns, even just a little bit, you do pretty awful damage. I probably will, once I get more tier, I probably will play Fire a bit more seriously. Maybe Frost a little bit too in some keys, but I do actually enjoy Arcane quite a lot. So another two choices on this. So gear's not great. Okay, did normal raid. Don't remember doing that either. I think we just take the helm. I have helm already, but it's from normal. So I'm probably just going to take the helm, take the upgrade. The weapon is kind of meaningless, and this stuff's just too low eye level to even consider, I think. Another mother load. I'll put this on just now so I remember to convert it later. It's not too bad. Motherload as well, enjoy Motherload. So I will do my Mistweaver next, I think, which I always play early on in the week because it's annoying. No one wants to heal. Everyone wants to test out the 4 set or new trinket or weapon that they got, so it's quite difficult to find healers, I feel like. So I usually get my healers capped in the first like 5 or 6 hours of the weekly reset, and by capped I mean 2 choices is enough for me. I'll probably never really do 3. It's a bit too many keys for my liking. And once you get your mythic tier, because of the dinars, you don't really look for anything else. You fill your trinkets in later on. Yeah, I only have hero gloves, so that's fine. That's fine. They're actually a really nice piece as well for Mistweaver. It's probably my highest geared character, I think, or close to it. Dark Flame, everyone loves that. Also got House of Cards on this character for some reason. So I'll still keep my 4 sets. So I got Mythic, Mythic, and Mythic. So 3 out of 4 of my tiers Mythic. That's quite nice. That is quite nice. So Mistweaver's doing away. We'll check the Demon Hunter next. I've been playing a bit more Havoc just because it's been so long since I played it seriously. It was probably Legion was the last time I took Havoc quite serious. It's quite enjoyable. It's a bit basic, but it's somewhat enjoyable. I've played Vengeance for so long that I kind of just want a bit of change. So I'm trying out a little bit of Havoc. I have 1 tier piece on this character, which is my helm, and I have legs which I could convert and gloves which I could convert, but I didn't want to do it because I got them late last week, so I thought there's no point. I might just vault a piece, so we'll see if we can vault a bit of tier here. Yeah, I've got some gloves. Oh, that ring's also quite good. Nah, I'll just take the gloves. I'll probably end up crafting a ring, or I'll probably end up wearing something like Jastor or something later down the line. So now I have 2 set on this, which is nice. Don't actually know what it does. Blade Dance and Chaos Strike damage. Fair enough. Theatre Pain, easy. So the last character now will be my absolute love, my Elemental Shaman, which I've played Elemental since I started playing this game, which was at the end of TBC. I've had multiple Shamans, and I still do have multiple Shamans actually, but this is the one that I play the most. So it's got another two choices. I only just got 4 set on this last week as well, and I played 2 keys I think with it. It does feel quite nice. Oh. So, and I got House of Cards as well from the weekly, which is pretty huge. So I think I just want like some legs and possibly a big neck would be nice, or a mythic helm. I'd take any of that, as long as I'm not taking coins. Ooh, looks like it might be coins. I'm not sure what the cloak turns into. Oh, it turns into Hate Mastery. Okay, that's easy. That was pretty good then. Rookery. Just double check. Yeah, Haste Mastery. Do I really want to use a charge on it though? Yeah, who cares? I have 4 set anyways, doesn't actually matter. Probably won't be converting that much from now on. Cool, so I'll put that on. So I've still got my spark from last week. I didn't want to craft anything just in case you know you craft feet or bracers and that's what you hit in your vault, so I'll just wanted to min max it a teeny little bit and not take any chances. So get that enchanted. Oh. So the stats are looking not too bad. We'll get shiggled around because I'll be losing this piece which is heavy mastery and my neck which is also heavy mastery, and I will be getting mastery now from House of Cards, so I'm going to try and get a little bit more haste and crit and see where we land up. It's still early in the season though, it's like week 5 I think, so I'm not too concerned. I'm just getting gear, equipping it and not upgrading anything because I think it's a bit of a waste right now. I probably won't play too seriously in terms of pushing score and things until the dinars come out, but we'll see. Maybe that'll change in the next few weeks, but as of now, as you can see, I'm just doing everything on a 10 basically. Just farming 10s every week. They're pretty quick. You could do rookery and things in like 20 minutes flat, which is what we've got, so yeah, I'm not too worried. We'll start pushing later on. There's some blasters, obviously big Vargas flying. I will get the 3k achievement at some point, but for now I'm just kind of chilling. I'm enjoying playing multiple things, not taking it too seriously. There seems to be dungeon nerfs every week, so, and a few class changes, so I'm thinking just keep capping my characters, look for the mythic tier pieces, not worried about much else. Realistically, once dinars come, you're probably buying a mythic House of Cards, a mythic Jast or Diamond and things, so you don't actually have that much gear to worry about. But that'll be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I will probably record my vaults next week as well. I'll try and do a couple of choices on everyone again, maybe for the next few weeks, and then it'll die down to just doing 1k a week on a character unless I really enjoy it, or someone needs a healer to push up their key, or if it's the character I maybe want to push on, which I still don't know. I enjoy quite a few things right now, so it's all still up in the air. I'm just enjoying playing a season with no Og, to be honest, and seeing a bit more variety. Ultimately there will be a meta, but as long as I can play something that's competitive, I don't really care that much. But that's the end of the video, so I'll hopefully see you guys next week. Bye.